Hello everyone, my name is Sierra Santi, and today we are going to be discussing some of my final questions for this class. It has been amazing, and let's just jump right into it. So my first final question is, how is classical music different than that of like country, rock, or other types of music? Well, classical music, it's able to take like instruments and turn them into interpretations or words, so it doesn't really necessarily have to have even a meaning. The music is just being played, and for whoever it is listening, they have the chance to interpret it in their own way and however they want to see fit. And the music itself is just very intimate to the listener. With like other music, rock, country, though they're just as great, you always have that interpretation, like a singular interpretation. The person sings the words, you know what it's about. But when it comes to classical music, they have a chance to freely think about what they want it to mean to them, and it just makes it more personal for the listener. My second question is, how does the history periods of classical music compare to like world European history? So music and history always kind of went hand in hand. They always were just tied really close together. Like, for example, during like medieval times, a lot of classical music kind of tied in with the church, so a lot of theirs were used for like ceremonies. It was just all about the church. But then after a while, it kind of became a type of expression, kind of a way to push away from the norms and horrors that have been happening in Europe. And they tried to push away from the norms, so break from the church, that sort of thing. And my third question is, what classical period or composer did you like the best, and tell me why? So I chose a composer because my all-time favorite composer will forever and always be Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. I've always loved his music. It's very, it has this like emotional depth to it. He made these absolutely beautiful pieces and really had these like intricate harmonies that really showed his counterpoint skills. His music has just always been my favorite, and I don't think anything's ever going to change that for me. Question 4 is, what classical period or composer did you dislike the most, and tell me why? I really hate to dislike any of it because it's all just so unique and different. They all have their own type of ordeal or what they're about, but I decided to choose for this question a classical period, and the one that I chose was postmodernism or avant-garde period of music. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy how experimental it was, how unique it was, how it kind of differed from all the rest, but I just feel that it was a little odd. It just was odd to me. The use of technology, or even the lack thereof, with John Cage's song that he composed, it just isn't my preference when it comes to thinking about like orchestras and ensembles. It really doesn't give you a chance to interpret it, like how I was saying earlier, where with music you can kind of pick out what you want it to mean. I sort of had trouble with when it came to that era of music, trying to figure out, like, interpret, okay, what do I think this means? Because it was kind of just all over the place. But the final question is, what did you like most about this class? I love this class so much. I love being able to just look more closely into the time periods, and just how the techniques and the instruments, how everything has changed over the years, how in every single decade there was like a new trend. There was more creative minds just changing over the years, and I loved being able to see that. And so I thank you all for listening in, and I hope you guys have a great summer. Thank you.